Hi soulmate, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be doing the sewing tutorial of this beautiful corset with an neckline. In our previous video, we did the cutting tutorial of this beautiful corset. So if you haven't seen that video, you have to do that before seeing this particular video, okay? So make sure you watch our previous video before watching this particular video. Okay guys, this is where we stopped in our last video. That is the video before this particular one. As you can see, we have multiple lines of boning. So I'll go ahead and attach my bone. That is my sewing boning on it, okay? So let's go and do that. So after I was done attaching boning to all the lines, this is what I have. I also added boning on the seam allowance, as you can see. So this is what I have. So this is my net. That is my chantilly lace. I've also gone ahead to join them together, okay? So now I'll go ahead and sew down my bias on the right side. Remember, on the right side, I will sew down my bias on it, just like the one you are seeing on the thumbnail. That's a picture of my thumbnail. I will sew multiple lines of bias, okay? So guys, after I was done doing that, this is what I have. Make sure you give it a good press, and as you can see, it's looking so neat and very relaxed. So this is what I have. So now I'll bring in my crepe fabric. I'll place my chantilly lace on it this way. Make sure you arrange it very well so that they will be equal. Just watch the way I'm doing it. Make sure they are equal. Your chantilly lace and your crepe fabric. After that, go ahead and sew it round. Okay? Sew this part, the side, sew it round. Okay? So let's go and do that, guys. So guys, after I was done sewing, this is what I have. As you can see, it's looking so neat. Okay? I've joined my chantilly lace and my crepe fabric together. And I've also gone to join my linings together. So this is what I have. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and attach my cup to this particular part. Okay, attach my cup to it this way, but before then I'll go ahead and cover up my cup with my crepe fabric. So what I'm doing here is to fold my crepe fabric lengthwise, widthwise. Just watch the way I'm doing it. Fold it lengthwise, widthwise, and this is what I have. So after that, go ahead and cut it out in a curve shape. Just watch the way I'm doing it. Okay, so this is what I have. So now from the edge of both sides, come down by 1 inches. Come down by 1 inches. Connect it to the midpoint. Okay, connect them to the midpoint. 1 inches from both sides. Connect to the midpoint. Then go ahead and cut it out. So after I was done cutting it out, this is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and fold my fabric into two, place it on it this way and cut it out. So this is what we have after I was done cutting it out. So I'll go ahead and use it and cut out my chantilly lace and also my line, okay? I'll use it and cut them both. So let's go and do that. So guys, after I was done doing that, this is what I have. I have my crepe fabric, I have my lining and also my chantilly lace. And I've also added my clothes going to my lining and also my crepe fabric, okay? So now this is my crepe fabric. I'll go ahead and place my chantilly lace on it this way. Okay, I'll place it on it this way. And I'll go ahead and sew it round. I'll sew it round, okay? And I'll also sew this particular one. So let's go and do that. So after I was done joining my chantilly lace to my crepe fabric, this is what I have. Okay, I'm done doing that. And this is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and join them both. This way, right side facing right side. And I'll go ahead and sew this particular part. I'll sew it down. I'll do the same thing on this particular one and also on my line. I will sew all of them. Okay, so let's go and do that. So after I was done sewing, this is what I have. Okay, and I've also gone to press it down. Make sure you press it very well. This is what I have. So now I'll place my cup on it this way. Just watch the way I'm doing that. I'll place my cup on it this way. I'll go ahead and pin it down. Carefully pin it down. And also drag it while pinning it down, okay? So now we'll go ahead and sew it down. So guys, I'm done sewing it down, and this is what I have. As you can see, it's looking so neat. This is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and trim it down. This down part, I'll be adding 0.25 as my sewing allowance, okay? I'll be adding 0.25. And the upper part, I'll be adding zero point 0.5 sewing allowance. Just watch the way I'm doing it. So after I was done doing that, this is what I have. As you can see, it's looking so neat. This is what I have. So I'll be using this cup to trace out my lining, okay? I'll place my cup this way. Just watch the way I'll be doing it. Place your cup inside your lining and trace it out. Make sure you pin it down. I'll go ahead and hold it down. Okay. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and trim it out. Like I'll be using my cup to trace out my lining. So after doing that, this is what I have. Go ahead and unpin it. And this is what I have, okay? This is what I have. So now I'll repeat the same process on my other cup. So after doing that, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and place my cup on it this way. I'll pin it down. I'll pin it round. Carefully pin it down. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. Carefully pin it down, and this is what I have. So I'll go ahead and sew it down. I'll repeat the same process on this other cup. I'll go ahead and sew them down. And I'll also sew my lining down. So let's go and do that. So guys, after I was done sewing it down, this is what I have. It's looking so neat and giving, okay? And this is my lining. This is what I have. It's looking so neat. So next, I'll be adding my yoke to this upper part. I'll be adding my yoke to it. So first, I'll place my tape this way. Remember my under bust is, my shoulder to under bust is 14 inches. So I'll place my 14 inches on my under bust. And what I have here is 7.5 inches, okay? Can you see? My under bust is 14 inches and what I have here is 7.5 inches. So my yoke will be 7.5 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Can you see? My shoulder to bust is 11 inches and my under bust is 14 inches. So now from the midpoint, I'll measure out my neck width. I'll be using neck width 5 inches. This is 5 inches. I'll go ahead and notch it, okay? This is my neck width. This is where to be starting from. So place the both of them together this way and notch the other part. So this is what I have. Okay. So now from that 5 inches, I'll measure out how wide I want my yoke to be. I'll be using 3 inches. I'll be using 3 inches. So now I'll bring in my crepe fabric, fold it into 2. The length of my yoke is 7.5 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance, which is 8.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and chalk down 8.5 inches. This is my 8.5 inches. And the width is 3 inches plus 0.5 sewing allowance. So I'll be chalking down 3.5 inches here. So this is what I have. I'll go ahead and cut it out. After that, I'll split it into 2. So this is what I have. So I'll be using this particular crepe fabric to cut out my chantilly lace and also my lining. Okay, so let's go and do that. So after I was done cutting, this is what I have. I have my chantilly lace, my crepe, and also my lining. I have all of them here. So now I'll go ahead and place my chantilly lace on my crepe this way. Can you see what I'm doing? Then I will sew it round. Okay, so let's go and do that. So after I was done sewing, this is what I have. This is what I have. So now I'll place my lining on it this way. and I'll sew the next side. This is the next side. I'll go ahead and sew the next side, leaving the armhole side. Okay, I'll go ahead and join them together. So let's go and do that. So after I was done sewing it down, this is what I have. I'm gonna add to top stitch on my lining, and this is what I have. So now I'll place it this way. Can you see what I'm doing? I'll place it this way on my fabric, and I'll go ahead and stitch it down. Okay, I'll go ahead and stitch it down. So let's go and do that. So after I was done doing that, this is what I have. After I was done, can you see? This is what I have. Okay, you can see it's looking so neat. So now I'll bring in my lining, right side facing right side. Okay, put this inside this way. I'll go ahead and pin it down and sew. So after I was done sewing it down, this is what I have. As you can see, it is so neat. Like the inside is very neat. This is what I have, and the outside too is very neat. So now I'll go ahead and join the base. Right side facing right side this way. Just watch carefully the way I'm doing it. I want to join the base. Okay. So now I'll go ahead and pin it down. Just watch carefully. Make sure they are equal. Okay. Pin it down. So after I was done sewing, I was done pinning, sorry, I'll go ahead and sew the down parts. I'll sew it this way. So guys, I'm done doing that. Make sure you clip this part so that it will relax once you open it up. Then I'll go ahead and open it up. Like turn it out. So this part, you can use your seam ripper to bring it out. Just the way I'm doing it right now. Okay. So guys, after I was done doing that, this is what I have. So I'm done joining the base. This is what I have. Looking so neat. And this is the inside. So now I'll go ahead and add my hemming gum at the upper part. That is this part. So make sure you do that so that your lining will relax inside, like inward. Add your hemming gum to that part. So now I'll place my front fabric aside. I'll work on my back fabric. So now I'll go ahead and place my chantilly lace on my back material this way. Just watch the way I'm doing it. I'll place it this way on it. Then I'll go ahead and sew it round. Okay, I'll sew it round. I'll also place it on this particular side, and I'll sew it round. So guys, after I was done doing that, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and join them together. Right side facing right side, and I will join them together. And I'll also do the same thing on my line. Okay, I will join all of them together. So now, after I was done doing that, this is what I have. Make sure you open and press it. Then give it a good press. As you can see, I've done that. And also on my lining too. Make sure you open and press it. So now I'll place my lining on my fabric this way, right side facing right side. And I'll sew the next side. This is the next side. I'll sew down the zip side and also the base, leaving this other part, okay? Just watch the way I'm doing it. So let's go and sew it down. So after I was done doing that, this is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and bring it out. I'll go ahead and bring it out. So let's do that. Bring the both of them out, and this is what we have. Okay, and this is what we have. So make sure you give it a good press. I'll go and do that now. So after I was done pressing it down, this is what I have. As you can see, it's looking so neat. This is what I have. So now it's time to join the shoulders together. That is my back and my front shoulders. I'll be placing my front shoulder inside my back shoulder. Cover it up this way and so. Okay. Put your front shoulder in between your back shoulder. Then go ahead and sew it down. Just watch the way I'm doing it. Okay. Cover it up this way. Then sew it down. So guys, after I was done doing that, this is what I have. As you can see, the shoulder part is very neat. This is what I have. Okay. So next, I'll go ahead and sew this side. That is the side of it together. I'll join the side together. Sew them down. So after I was done doing that, this is what I have. This is the inside. I've joined them together, and this is what I have. So next, it's time for me to join the sleeve. I'll go ahead and measure the circumference of my armhole. So I've done that, and what I have is 19 inches. I'll divide it by 2. Then I have 9.5. Then plus 0.5 in allowance, I have 10. From that 10, I'll minus 1 inches from that 10. And I'll be using 9 inches, okay? That 9 inches will be the height of my sleeve. It was supposed to be 10, but I minus 1 inches from the 10. So now I'll be making use of 9 inches. So let's chalk it down. The height of my sleeve is 9 inches. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and connect them together. And this is what I have. So now for the length of my sleeve, I'll be using 27 inches. 27 inches. I will chalk it down. Then draw out a straight line. And this is what I have. Okay. So next, for my sleeve cap, I will chalk down 4 inches for my sleeve cap. And the 4 inches, I'll divide it by 2 and I'll be making use of 2 inches. Okay. So this is what I have. So now 9 inches divided by 2, I have 4.5. And this is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and curve it out. Okay. So after I'm done doing that, I'll measure out the circumference of it. Okay. Just watch the way I'm doing it. Measure it out carefully. As you can see, I have 10 inches. There is this 10 inches. I minus 1 inches from it because of the curve. If I use exactly that 10 inches, I'll be having excess, okay? So make sure you minus 1 inches from it. So now I'll chalk down from my shoulder to my round arm. This is shoulder to my round arm. And this is what I have. So my round arm divided by 2 plus 0.5 swing allowance. I'll chalk it down. Then I'll connect them this way. Then from this point, I'll connect it down to my sleeve length. So this is what I have, guys, as you can see. So this is all for the sleeve pattern drafting. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. So let's do that, guys. Just watch the part I'm cutting out. This is my armhole side. So after doing that, this is what I have. I'll go ahead and place it on my chantilly lace. Okay. And cut it out. Unfold. So now this is what I have. I've done that already and I've also joined this part. Okay. I've also joined this part and this is what I have. Go ahead and give it a good press. Make sure you sew the base also, like sew it. And after doing that, I'll go ahead and add it to my clothes. I'll attach my sleeve to my cloth this way. Okay, I'll pin it round and sew, and I'll also pin the other side round and sew. So let's go and do that. And after I was done attaching my sleeve and also my zip, this is the final look of it. Please guys, subscribe, comment, share and like for more videos. Okay, bye.